when you're evaluating these rabbits for what rabbit you want to purchase, right? Type's important, right? No, unfortunately not. The majority of our points are all on their wool. So you can have a perfect body underneath here, but if that wool is not spot on, she's gonna get beat by somebody whose wool is spot on, even if she has a perfect body underneath, which is kind of sad because we run into a lot of issues with top line. Like this poor little girl, she's very flat. She's very flat, she's a little pinched back here, but she would beat another rabbit because she has this beautiful dense coat with proper texture and it fills in the way it's supposed to. So for English, wool is 57 points. Type is 20, I think.
That's a little important.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. It depends on the judge you get.
Right.
Like when I have Alan Rafferty, he is whoop, whoop. Ain't, there's nothing underneath here next. If I get Eric Stewart, he's whoo, 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 beautiful rabbit.
Right.
It just depends on the judge's choice and
Which
what they're
raised,
into.
Which one raised Angoras?
Eric Stewart.
There you go.
She comes out of his lines.
Well, there you go.
Yes. So it's just like any other breed. It's going to be subjective based on the judge that you have in front of you. I personally chose to build my barn before I painted it, so that was my first task, was to fix my bodies and then go to wool. So I'm still getting to the wool part. We're getting there, but I'm still getting there. So we were talking a little bit about what to choose. You're going to look just like any other commercial rabbit for the French. You want to make sure you have the same thing. Nice short shoulder, nice quick rise, nice depth. And she actually is a very nice rabbit underneath all of this. It's really hard to tell, but she's a very nice rabbit underneath all this. Same with these guys, but because they're compact, you want to see half of a basketball, right? That's what they say, half of a basketball. But same thing, you're looking for that teeny tiny shoulder, that quick rise, and she's just a little flat here. She could be deeper, and then down to the table, just like any other rabbit. And it's important. It's super, super important. So if you decide that this is an animal that you would like to get into, please, 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 please put hands on one. Don't buy one online. Because this looks beautiful, but it can be a hot mess underneath, and that's really going to slow you down in the progression of your breed. What am I missing?
There was an Angora breeder that posted on Facebook that the only way to really assess body is to shave them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I believe she had French, but
I've seen that post, and I agree with her 100%. Because, like I said, it's the same as when I was talking about the judges have different preferences. A big issue that I've run into showing in my last 3 years is because of all this beautiful stuff here, like I was talking about before, you tug on this, you trigger molt. This means it's time for it to come out. You tug on it, you trigger molt. So what happens when you do this, like you do with the rest of your breeds?
you trigger molt.
You're tugging, and there are some breeders that get very upset with the way that the judges handle their rabbits, and they don't want to upset us any more than we want to upset them.
They just don't
So this is how they will evaluate her. They'll set her up, they'll fix her little feet, get her where she's supposed to be, and instead of giving her a nice wham, they're doing this. This is how they evaluate. How am I going to catch hips that are catchy?
You're not.
How am I going to catch pin bones that are sticking out?
Yeah.
You're not. How am I going to get in there and feel that shoulder and make sure it's the right length? You really can't. So she's very much correct. Until you shave this rabbit, you don't know what's underneath unless you're properly assessing it. Me, I let people touch my animals. I probably shouldn't. It probably does detriment me a little bit because by the time she's got her full coat, every comment I get is she's light on top. She could have more density on top.
Okay.
Like her density is here is perfect. Not so much here because I want them to feel my animal. Like she is a beast. She is max weight.
Okay.
Maximum allowable weight. She's a beast. You don't see a lot of French this big.